We found another pumper, also known as the vegetable super, right?
Right.
The veggie super in Gibson's. What's your assistant's name?
This is Cam Ross right here.
Oh, right on. Family.
Yeah.
That's the only way to get him into pumping. I knew there was some story behind it.
Yeah.
Kids just don't do this anymore. Right on. So
we got 8 hoses, I think it was, so 100 feet.
you got any
Use the little hoses.
you use any plastic bags?
No.
You didn't?
I thought about it.
Oh,
but
man.
I got the bentonite real chunky, like real.
I brought some plastic bags. You want one? You want to try one? You're nervous, aren't you?
I'll do it. I mean,
You want to do it? Yeah, they're the Costco ones.
What if we just use a bit of poly and poke a hole in it?
It's too thick. You know, you need it to be thin. The Costco bags are great. Those are the ones I've been accused of stealing.
The Bucky ones, the Bucky ones. Is that the one?
You know, I actually might have a Bucky one in my truck. Let me. So this is the same pump I was out with.
No, you were with the Reiners.
Oh, it's it's different unit. This is a Schwing.
Yeah.
This is a Schwing 500.
Yes, sir.
Oh, this is the same as what Jeff and Muddy Feet has.
Yeah.
I wore that shirt today in case we plug. I wore that shirt.
Well, if we plug, we know why. It's because of the bag.
Oh, 100%, 100%. I would almost put one bag after the first hose and just fill this hose with bentonite.
Okay.
And then do one more 2 hoses down.
I like it. So you say, well, because what you.
Oh, you've got the short hoses. I keep forgetting.
3.2 gallons. So if we put this here.
Yeah.
Then
I forget you guys got the 12.5 footers.
Yeah,
Work smart, not hard, right?
Yeah, it's way easier by yourself.
Now, I always used to put my gaskets inside out too.
Oh, yeah.
No, the only issue with that is if we're gonna suck a cheeseburger back into the pump.
No, for the air, yeah.
Yeah, we might need to use them the proper way around. At least on the first few hoses.
You know what I found too? I thought, but I just started flipping them back. But I used to keep them like this because I figured that sometimes the schmoo would get out and you would lose some of your.
Oh yeah, I don't think they really work much better or worse anyway. I just found it easier to clean with them inside out.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah,
I just make sure when I clean them, I make sure that I flip them.
Yeah, that's my big thing. Otherwise, they get all bunged up, right?
Yeah.
So what you want to do with the bag is, so
you single ply or just the one?
they're double side. We'll use just the one side though.
Okay.
So you go like that.
Yeah.
Now you apply your rubber. This is where it gets a little bit intimate. And then a little hole. I do it at the top of the bag.
Okay. Oh yeah, so it piles up at the
primer
bottom.
will pile up a little bit, but
Yeah.
so now the air can get through at least, right?
Yeah. Otherwise, it'll just shoot you down.
Yeah. There we go. And then I would do one more, like 2 hoses down. Almost, you know what? Let's go to the next. We'll go 3 hoses down.
Okay.
Yeah, so we do this one back up.
I find the thing that makes a big difference is the clamps being clean.
Oh man, there's a line pump guy?
Oh yeah.
Like if you want to have an easy day or a hard day, right?
Try and put them all by yourself and you get a plug and then you...
Yeah, so throw. The beauty thing with the bags is you can reuse them like 5 or 6 times. You just keep shifting around where the hole is otherwise, right?
I do that with the poly. Like we cut little pieces of lumber wrap and, then I'll come back the next day when it's dry and I'll just knock off the top.
I love the Costco ones because they're so thin. You really want them thin. I was trying to use caution tape for a while and it was too thick and it would plug me up. It was just too heavy, right?
You know, we don't have a Costco.
No, caution tape. Oh yeah, but you don't have a Costco either, yeah.
We don't have a Costco, no.
Well, you'll find something suitable, I'm sure. Just annoying because they banned all the plastic bags in the grocery stores, right?
Yeah.
So they're tough to come by.
They used to have those on the roll, yeah.
You probably can buy them on Amazon, the same bags. So, what are we pouring? Just that little piece of slab?
Just a tiny little slab there.
They're like 2 meters?
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, this is easy.
And then they're going to take the rest of the concrete. They got a job up top there. These guys.
What a view, huh? Man, oh man. So what do we got for primer? We got bentonite?
Bentonite clay, yeah.
Oh, yeah. The good stuff.
Food rated. Maybe a little bit thick. That should be watered down.
You know what? For downhill, I think it's great.
That's okay like that?
Thick is good for downhill. Right. You can put...
A tiny
You could
bit?
put a little bit of, you know, this is so steep, I don't think I even would put any water ahead of it.
We got the funnel here. Bigger, I guess. The funnel, of course.
Oh, yeah.
And we got this too here for your stuff. We got the Ross concrete hoodie.
Oh. Lionel gave me one yesterday.
Oh, you did, eh?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, well here you got two. Are you okay? You want? No, you got two. I brought one.
I'll give one to my brother.
Sure.
I brought you some stuff too. I got a swag bag in my truck.
And did he give you a hat?
Oh, those are nice. They're not even
Right.
not even the cheap ones. Everybody's giving away the cheap stuff these days. It's beautiful.
There's a sticker in there too. It says Stockwell. Stockwell gravel. But
Yeah, I'll get you this stuff for my truck before I forget while we're waiting. Beauty. So what do you think? And just take a shot of primer out of the reducers, then hook up, or what do you normally do?
We fill up the hopper and I take get the couple half buckets out of here.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it.
And then I pour it back in there.
It's how I usually do it on a longer run for sure.
Yeah.
If it's a short run, I'll throw this stuff right in the elbow, but I don't think it's not the best way to do it. I don't think.
It's just this is the way I was taught. I know I see Muddy Feet there puts it in there.
Right in the elbow, yeah.
Yeah, and I thought about that. Maybe save me a step, but
The only thing I like about doing that with a bentonite is I can throw it in there and then I can have all my stuff hooked up. When the truck gets here, I'm like
so
good
you
to
just
go.
Just go.
But I do think it's better to take a shot out of here, and then you're not mixing as much bentonite with the first bit of concrete, so they have less stuff to get rid of.
Yeah, because it's going through the reducer, maybe it'll.
Yeah, you've got all clean concrete to here, and I think there's less mixing with the bentonite. Where when it's in the elbow, when it comes through the rock valve, the S tube, it mixes up a bit more. Yeah, it's a lot of theory,
and I find
right?
too, like if you keep it like this, you give it a mix right before you send it down.
Yeah.
But if you leave it in the hopper or in the elbow there, then and you wait like 20 minutes, it'll separate.
It depends. Like my stuff,
get too thick.
I'll mix mine the day before, so then it's already kind of at its consistency.
Yeah, we do that.
But you're right. If you throw it in like on the job, it can take an hour for it to really get to where it's going to go, right? So
the thing is, we don't have a cover out here, so we leave mixed primer and then the water.
Oh yeah.
Like it always does every day here.
You know, if we really wanted to cheat here, you know what's an awesome technique?
What's that? Tell me.
Would be to make that bucket like half full of water, so really thin bentonite, throw it in the end hose and roll it up halfway.
Oh, so that when it gets to the very end.
So your hose is already pre-coated.
Gotcha. All right, Cameron, we're gonna do that. So
I'll grab your gear, but yeah, I would just make that a really thin bucket, and we throw it in the end of the hose and just roll it up halfway.
Awesome.
The old pre-slime. Yeah, I told you can't get plastic bags in the city. It's this dang,
I see. Oh,
dang
yeah,
hippies.
cool.
But yeah, there's a couple,
Awesome, man.
couple t-shirts,
Oh, cool, man. Oh, awesome.
couple hats, and there's some stickers. Some even the ever popular pump mud is hiding in there.
Oh yeah,
those are tough. Those are tough to come by. Those are.
Oh man, when Lionel gave it to me yesterday.
Oh yeah, they're very popular. Yeah, very popular. So yeah, there's a whole bag there for you.
I know I got a prime time on my hat right there. Thank you, Scott.
Yeah, no worries, buddy.
Thank you, AJ.
This is a great little job.
Yeah, it's neat, yeah. Neat little spot. Like always around here. Eh?
Oh, I know. That's why I love coming up here, man.
Hey, is Sutherland Road, does that have anything to do with you guys?
No, I wish, yeah.
Built the same way too, isn't it?
They don't name roads after concrete pump guys, unfortunately. So what are they sending us? 14 mil mix, or are we getting 3/4 here?
We use small line mix.
It will be small ag, okay.
I don't know what the, and it makes a difference too, depending on the company. I guess they're not doing anything back here, so let's do it over here.
There we go, yeah. I bet Muddy Feet's gonna accuse us of cheating by doing this. Yeah. Or the other guy, Buster Plugs. You've heard of Buster Plugs,
yeah, his
right?
alter ego.
Shh, nobody knows that.
Oh yeah, right. What's your alter
We
ego?
don't talk about that.
What's your alter ego name?
I don't know, but there's some guy running around under the name of Maple Syrup King who definitely trolls Muddy Feet in the comments. I know he's Canadian, that's all I can say.
Oh, I see. So that's what you do. You're renting it, you got an alias online, eh?
Yeah, Maple Syrup King is living in Buster Plug's head rent-free.
Okay, Cam, you want to hop up there? This is a good idea because this is probably where it's most likely to clog at the end, right?
Yeah, by the time it gets to the end, it's usually a little bit separated and whatnot. I mean, it's a short run. This is more like a training exercise, really, than anything else.
This is just... Okay.
Beautiful. So what do you guys normally do for hose clean out on a job like this?
No, it's
Do you just pump it down, push a little bit of air through, or what do you like to do?
On a job like this, where we're close to the water, we have this little piece of the poly.
Yeah.
We put them under each hose, and then drain them onto the poly. But here, I'll show you this. This is called the nut cracker. Right? And so this clamps the hose.
So you can pinch it shut.
Yeah. So if we start at the bottom, and we'll pinch it on the hose that's uphill.
Yeah.
Break the clamp.
Yeah.
Drain the hose onto the poly.
Yeah.
But then it's not running all out.
Oh, I see.
Right? And so we.
Okay.
And then it doesn't, because if we just, you know, if you don't have a guy there to kink the hose.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I see what you're saying.
Have it all over the place. But that's what we do to stop it. We use the nut cracker. And then I noticed you guys, when you're pumping, you don't kink over the hose, right?
I don't like to. I find the newer hoses, they just don't hold up. You kink them a couple times and the fiber is just busted.
Is that right?
Yeah, so like on a single-ended whip I'll do it because it's always the last hose in the run. But the double enders, I mean, sometimes you can't avoid it, but I just find the newer hoses, they just don't hold up like they used to.
Well, I've only been doing it for a couple of years, so I don't know the difference, but I just
everything was better in the old days. That's all you need to know. Right?
I know that one of the finisher guys, the placer, he always kinks it over whenever he's done. We turn the pump off. He kinks it over because he doesn't want to have air in the line, right?
If you're on a steep downhill, like something like this, for sure.
Yeah.
My personal opinion is it's an abused technique. Like when you're on relatively level ground with smaller hose like this,
yeah, you don't need it.
You're not going to get the run ahead. I mean, we don't, right? But
you guys use
to each their own. We've got one of my buddies in town who's an owner-operator guy. God forbid if you kink his hose over. He did a rental for our crew and one of the guys kinked the hose over. What are you doing?
Yeah, I know they're not cheap, these hoses. Well, we have 12.5 foot.
Oh,
so
man. Well,
we pay even more because we pay for the extra.
For another end, right?
Yeah,
25-foot double ender now in Canadian dollars.
Yeah.
After all the smoke settles, man, you're like $600-700, and that's just going to go up too. Crazy. With all the tariffs and everything going on right now. So
when you kink it, that puts a weak spot in your hose, right?
It does. It like you're going to get that memory, and you'll get a soft spot. Like I'm not a fan of it unless you absolutely have to. It's my personal opinion. So I'm gonna let you know some little insider. This is the first time this will be revealed to the public through the YouTube platform. Yeah. When I suck the cheeseburger back into the pump, I actually cheat a little bit.
How? Why?
So what I often have to do is I will break off, throw the pump in reverse, and roll the hose back to roll all the concrete into the pump, so the hose is more or less empty.
Oh yeah.
And then you just got nothing but vacuum, and whoosh goes the cheeseburger.
Okay.
So maybe we'll, with like the last, just for fun, with the last like 2 or 3 hoses. Yeah. Maybe we throw the pump in reverse, or roll them back into the pump.
Okay.
And then and we
these 3 hoses up here, yeah.
Yeah, just these 3, and then we suck the cheeseburger back.
Okay, you brought a cheeseburger.
I brought 2. I actually brought a single. I brought a single cheese and a double. I normally suck back through 2-inch hose, and I'll use a single cheese, so I brought a double cheese as well.
We got to make sure then we shut them off at the right time so our hopper's nice and empty.
Yeah, that's like if you can get it just right to where you just spit a tiny bit of air out. It's very tough to do. To nail it bang on.
And then he scrapes the chute.
I know. To get it, especially on a run like this where it's all downhill and they don't want a bunch of extra concrete, we're gonna have a tough time doing that. So that's okay though.
I don't think there's any spot to pump any.
Yeah, no, I say we just throw it in reverse. We break off, three hoses down, roll it back, and then.
You know what we should have done though is put our clamps the right way for the air.
Oh, the gaskets?
The gaskets.
You know what? While we're waiting for these couple, why don't we? Just to make sure. Yeah. And then when we do that, I'll show you something else that'll make your washout awesome. You're not going to another job, right?
No, not.
So after we suck the burger back, we'll dunk the hose in 5 gallons of water, and it flushes your barrels and your rock valve out. It's mint. And your wash
and then into the hopper?
After we've pulled the cheeseburger. Yeah, just suck that water back. It makes the hoses sparkling clean, and it gives a nice pre-flush to the S-tube and barrels. Or sorry, rock valve in this case. Yeah, I don't know how much of a difference the inside-out rubbers really would make for this, but we definitely don't want to fail on the cheeseburger. Yeah, we need the best results here to get the cheeseburger back to the pump.
Okay, so we got to keep this hole at the top.
Yep.
You know what that hole is for, Cam? That's so that the air goes through, and it's so that the air doesn't burst the plastic before the primer gets to it.
Yeah, the air hole is critical. There's times where I've forgotten and it still worked for me, but I mean,
I think I remember when you first started the bag on that downhill Jenkins job.
yes.
I do remember the day.
We never got a good routine going on that job because things would change, the mix would change, the setup would change. We never really got to a routine where we nailed it. It was a hit and miss just as far as the prime and the blowout went on that thing.
I didn't realize Jenkins was over on the mainland too. Or was that on an
just
island?
that one job? No, that's in just outside of Lions Bay.
Okay. It's all about the wiggle.
The wiggle.
And the clean clamp.
100%.
Yeah. The clean gasket.
There's nothing worse than trying to line pump with dirty clamps and gaskets and hose ends. Man, if you want to have a frustrating day,
totally, like,
right?
So, and then I use this too. I don't know if you have one of these, but you know, sometimes when you got a plug and you got a dirty clamp, you use that as a pry bar.
Yeah, because the Acme clamps, you can slide one in and use the handle and as a lever. It's probably not great for the clamp. That's phenomenal.
But they work on the conforms too. This will.
They do. Perfect.
Pull in there, yeah.
I love this idea.
I
love this thing. Yeah, the nutcracker. So you've taken a 1/2-inch breaker bar and just a forming peg.
Yeah.
And then
And then I just cut a couple little pieces of flat bar. And then
that's such a good idea because how many times have we plugged on a downhill and then we're trying to get connected back up and the crap keeps flowing?
You can't do. You got to do the double.
Yeah, I'm 100% going to copy that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's great.
I was excited to show this to you.
Yeah, I learn something every day, man.
And then I got this thing here to help you pull it over. You know what I mean? So you don't have to try and coerce it with your.
Oh yeah.
Right. So that but this is
to lock it in place. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the other thing too is if you're on a steep downhill and you got like 200 feet of line and it's a big good steep downhill, just the gravity pressure will make it really difficult to close the clamps.
Oh, okay.
So what you got to do is just be ready with it on the hose.
Yeah.
Crack the hose clamp where you're gonna do your action.
Shake it, then crimp
You
it.
don't have to shake it. It's
Okay.
As soon as you open it, the pressure will be released.
Yeah.
And there's a little bit of concrete will go out, but then you can close
Get it
this.
right away.
And then yeah.
And that'll work on a 3-inch hose, a 2.5 too.
3 and a 2.5. Yeah.
I feel like Muddy Feet needs that for that job he has on Hell's Hill. Whenever he's pumping on Hell's Hill.
If you got a hill and you want to, especially not make a mess or just like when you want to reconnect your clamps.
Yeah.
How do you with it always coming back at you, right? Like
Why didn't I think of that? That's like, it's like the coolest thing I've seen in the last year, and it costs next to nothing to make.
Yeah.
As long as you got a broken breaker bar, and I think we have a few of those. So
Yeah, definitely.
now we're just waiting on mud. Perfect. Hey, we're gonna play the game I do every time I'm out with another pumper.
Look in the hopper.
It's called no. This isn't bad, man. It's called Rate My Hopper. Lift the grade up. Don't be shy.
There's 3 guys that run this pump.
No, this is very presentable. So I think today we'll mix it up. We're not actually going to rate it. What we're going to get people to vote on. Is it cleaner than Ian's hopper? Is it cleaner than Ian? I think it is.
Is it really?
No, this is not bad, man. It's very functionally clean.
Yeah,
no, I like
we
it.
like to get in here. This is right between chips, you know.
Yeah, no, it looks very functional to me.
Yeah.
Holy, the agitators.
I know, they're
not
tiny,
much
eh?
left, eh?
I think this pump's been around since Ian bought the company. So
Yeah, little toothpicks.
This has been in the company for at least 25 years.
We have these old swings just run forever,
It's
right?
a Perkins motor, I think. Is it a Perkins or a Deutsch? Or a...
My first line pump was in 1989, and we ran it till like year 2015.
Yeah.
And it pumped everything we ever needed it to.
Yeah.
Like
I'm a big fan of this thing, man.
it's all about the setup, like the layout and whatnot. Like you get a brand new line pump, but if it's not laid out well, like who cares, right?
I'm very limited to my pump.
This is the water tank. It's your water tank.
Yeah, that's the water tank.
You have a big water tank.
And then we got this thing set up so we got a gravity feed. So when we need water without turning the pump on, we can just
yeah, to fill the box.
fill the box
Yeah.
or fill your primer
Yeah.
or wash your hands or whatever you want to do. You got water because this pump only runs with the pump motor running.
Right.
Because we got two motors. We're not.
Well, how many
PTO
times do you get that when you know you're about to hop in the truck and you packed everything up and then you throw something back on the pump, your hands are all dirty, and now you got to fire the thing up again, rinse your hands off. No, that's brilliant.
Good to have a little gravity water. Yeah.
Do you know what year the actual pump unit is?
I don't.
Probably late 90s, it looks like.
I don't know how to even tell.
Did you guys custom build this one? It's a custom
Yeah,
mount?
this was it used to be on a trailer, yeah. And so the truck itself is
I love these little trucks.
Oh, man,
Is this 4-wheel drive?
yeah, 4-wheel
No
drive.
way.
Yeah, oh yeah, it goes everywhere.
Oh, that's awesome.
This is an 04 truck, and I know that the pump was on a trailer, so it could very well be older than that.
That's wicked that it's 4-wheel drive.
Oh, this thing's a beast.
Especially for up here.
It gets, it gets off to the ferries and onto the beaches really good.
Yeah, I know, that's great. We the one we just got, the Dodge Ram.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, it wasn't my first choice. I would have liked to have it on a little Isuzu, like what Ian's
like
pump
this,
is on. But having the 4-wheel drive now, I never realized how much we'd actually use it.
Yeah.
Like it just changes your train of thought for setting up and whatnot. You do things that you never would have considered before. So,
well, the concrete still has to get to us, right? So we can't go too crazy.
yes, I just find for us, we're always driving in and backing out. With 2-wheel drive, backing out sucks, right?
Yeah.
We got our mixer, we got concrete.
We have concrete. It's showtime, lady.
It's yeah. There you go.
It is definitely not no.
Okay, so this is your remote.
That's our remote.
What do you got? Pump on off?
That's it.
That's it. No forward reverse. Just
No speed, no nothing. and the range is pretty weak, like, you know, unless you're
a couple hundred feet.
not even.
Not even?
Gotta be direct, son. Direct.
You know what? It's beauty and simplicity. I love that. That's a nasty hump there.
That's why another reason why I love this 4x.
It's a good thing that's not a full load, or we'd be laying stripes right now on the ground.
That'd be all over there, yeah. My hopper on the side that doesn't, you know what I mean, so that it fills up.
On the valve side spills
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
Then you don't get that first bit of rock going right into the barrels, right?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
I agree.
I think I learned that from you, Scott. That's how.
You know what? Everything that I learned from somebody else.
That's how it works.
Right?
Yeah.
I learned from somebody else, or I learned from screwing up myself.
That's
so,
right. Yeah, yeah.
Have a little look, give her another stir. Oh no, that's for downhill. That's money. That's beautiful. Yeah.
Okay, Paul, you want a 4-foot? 4 at the end of the hose, so like a 4.5 up here, right?
The mixes are so different everywhere. It's tough to say, right? Like
These guys, I almost never plug with that central code. I did.
Well, now you will.
I know.
Yeah, go to view. Hey, you're not that good looking. Yeah, nice stuff. That's the hose kinker holder.
Yeah, it holds a kink, so you don't. If you're in a limited space,
Yeah.
or you're by yourself, you can just, you know what I mean.
You guys got everything. Love it. So many cool little tools of the trade, stuff I haven't seen before. I like it. I'm gonna feel really guilty here if they plug up with the bags. It won't happen. We're in good shape.
You see what I mean, Scott? Down here, right here.
Oh yeah. Oh, good idea. So it doesn't back up and spit out at you. See, I've already learned like 4 good things today. Oh shit, it's great.
Did Lionel show you some stuff the other day?
Oh yeah, Lionel's a wealth of knowledge.
Lionel's got it all, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, Cam, we're gonna wait for you to pour some concrete out of there. Or do you just want to hold this for a second? Here's our transmission. Forward, reverse.
Oh, okay.
Forward. Water box is full. That's some dry stuff, but we should be all right.
Oh, looks nice now.
They got a little bit of a wall, like a little bit of a wall down there, so we might want the first stuff dry. But it might get you to give that a drink later. But okay, here we go.
Here we go.
Hey guys, go, Paul!
Here we go.
Okay, Cat.
Get that stuff out of there.
I usually do 2 little buckets.
Yeah.
because it's easy to do.
What I sometimes like to do is when the primer's cooled up, I'll just shake that back just to coat the full top of the hose.
Oh,
you know when you pours in, it misses the first foot, so I'll just kind of roll it back. Yeah, you can just like... Okay, I'll go to the end because we're not going to plug.
I'm gonna follow it down. Plug on!
No way we're going to plug. We plug on this, I quit. No way. There we go. Good. Hey, we did it! Woohoo! 15 plastic bags and 12 buckets of bentonite primer later. It's good. But you can hear it at the bags, how it kind of backs up and then let's go. Beautiful. Yeah, what a spot. Wow. So boring when it goes well. Guillotine? Are we gonna put the guillotine on it?
Oh yes, we need.
Yeah, we need the guillotine.
Nutcracker. You want to grab?
Can't miss the nutcracker. I gotta see that.
It's a lifesaver, man. Especially when you're going down to the beach and you can't.
Oh yeah. Well, especially with the, I'm sure you guys do a ton of setups like this out here.
Oh yeah.
Guillotine. Needs some. Yeah, it's kind of a badass name. Needs to be more personalized though. I don't know.
I like the nutcracker just because.
The nutcracker's good.
Yeah. See if you kink it down there, if you put the pressure down there, then you just. Oh, and I normally do it the other way around. I put this one down first. So then you just reach it up, you just go like that.
Oh yeah.
Done. Now when you crack this, you've got nothing.
That is freaking awesome.
Lifesaver, right?
That is awesome. I love that, man. That's great. Cool. Roll some hoses. All right, so we're gonna wet this up a bit, cycle it around, get it nice and juicy, suck it back, and probably clean out with a cheeseburger, or at least strike it. Is that full volume or does it go any faster?
That's full volume.
It is.
can crank up the RPM, but that's as fast as it goes.
Yeah, rev her up a little maybe. You're in luck, it's gonna work. Give me 1 second. Here we go. How to clean out a pump with a double cheeseburger. There it is. Let's keep her going. Clean. 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 Clean.
482 help this one.
Now they got another job to go to, otherwise we'd also suck back a bucket of water and the hoses will be cleaner, but all right. Want to do a shot and forward to fire the burger out? I don't think it really matters, but
What shot forward and fire the burger out?
give me a shot and forward. Just take a bucket full.
Okay, pump forward. Okay, here we go, pump on.
Good.
Did the boxer burger come out?
I think so. give me a rinse.
That's so nice. I got a dog that will eat that.
There we go. That's how you clean the hoses with the burgers. So these are the burger hoses. You can see they're clean. They're not sparkling, but they're clean. That's where the burger went in. So I like it, man. You got a system, you're organized.
Yeah,
everything's clean and dialed in. All right. This shows you don't need a fancy brand new pump to be efficient and professional. All right. All you need is some organization and a couple McDonald's cheeseburgers, and you're rocking and rolling.
Hey man, really nice to meet you, man.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you for your videos.
I'll see you at the gym, eh? We're gonna have a bench off. I'm old, man. I just hurt myself.
Well, yeah, no, really. Thank you for the videos. Like when I was first started a couple years ago, I mean, I got so much from it. you did things way different than the guy that when I started, but
Yeah, everybody.
now I see where what you're doing.
Everybody does things differently, and I think you just gotta
to
take what works for you. I probably learned more today from you than you did from me. With the what do we call it? The nutcracker?
The nutcracker.
Yeah, the nutcracker and the space cone, right? The nutcracker, I'm 100% copying.
Awesome.
That's amazing.
Okay.
All right, man, it's been a pleasure.
Thanks again, eh? We'll see you around.
Yeah,
Take it easy,
talk
man.
soon, buddy. There you go. Pumping a job with the vegetable super. Sunshine Coast, British Columbia. We're actually in Gibson's here right now. And what a cool little pump. It's like Ian's pump, but four-wheel drive.
Okay, Cal?
I think Ian's gonna be jealous of this pump. Our Ian? Because he doesn't have four-wheel drive.
Yeah, but he's got Bluetooth.
He does he does have Bluetooth, right?
Don't have that.
And he's got red seat belts. That was an option just for him.
It matches pink hard hat.
Oh yeah. So I'm hanging out because I want to see this thing turn when it pulls out of here. I'm ready to
We're not even gonna lock the hubs.
lock the hubs
We're not
in.
even gonna lock the hubs.
You want to? You can't? Well,
We can lock the hubs,
does
but
it actually have manual hubs?
Yeah.
It does.
And look at this to check the oil. You press this button here, and that checks your oil for you.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of neat.
Checks their oil.
Yeah, and that's where the windshield washer fluid goes in. This is JA pan right there.
Wow, man. Yeah, there's way ahead. Innovators. I love it. He's actually got hubs. That's amazing. Hey, do this.
Oh yeah, right.
Right? Sorry, that was my fault. There we go. A proper ending. Well, you know how it goes. From Gibson's, British Columbia, Canada. Till next time, keep on pumping.